new and improved ConOps to add risks to the each slide of the ConOps.
So this week I worked on the buoyancy equation to figure out the buoyant force of the whole entire sub. So we get that all figured out. That's it.
So this week I worked on the seals, retightening, loosening, greasing, everything, pretty much everything we can do, troubleshooting, just to figure out why the tubes aren't sealing right. But I'm pretty confident that now we got all this new stuff, new equipment that we're using, you know, plumber's tape, stuff like that, liquid tape, that we're gonna work.
So this week I re-greased all the O-rings in the tube because our seal test failed, and every time you open up the tube cap you have to re-grease all of the O-rings. So I've been re-greasing all week.
This week I worked with Colby, Mackie, and Mary on resealing the tubes because they did not pass the water or the vacuum test, and now I'm working with Brenna and Rachel on ConOps.
This week I cleaned and re-greased all of the seals for the acrylic tubes so there would be no leaks in our sub.
This week I helped explain the code, and I'm also going to work on the video that we're shooting right now.
This week, me and Matthew were explaining all of the code that we had written throughout RoboRealm so that the next group that comes through doesn't have to worry and try to figure out everything, because we already figured all of it out.
This week I worked on ConOps, and we basically started a new PowerPoint and filled out most of the risks for everything, and we're working on the hows now.
I worked on looking into Blue Robotics and what can help to seal the caps, make them a little bit more waterproof, because we're having an issue with that this week. I also looked into buoyancy and center of gravity and how that affects the sub.
This week I worked on the ConOps, which is our procedures for doing our tests. Helps us figure out what we're going to do once we get to the splash site.
Alright, so on Friday we went to the pool and we didn't put the sub in the water, but we did a dry test and it went really well. It was kind of like a practice run, so everyone could kind of try out the jobs, figure everything out. So that went well. You guys prepared for our next test up when we go to the pool. And since then we've been trying to vacuum test, or vacuum seal, get the seals to hold on the tubes by using a vacuum, and testing that to see if it holds. And we haven't really been successful. Just now one held for a little bit, but we're going to try it again to make sure that that's true. And then also we have confirmed dates for a couple fundraisers. At least I know the Chick-fil-A one is May 23rd, so we can get fundraise some money for that.